Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson escaping. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. On 1st down, it's Watson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Check three. Hey, 59! Check 59!
Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
59. Hey, 59. Check, check, check. Hey, 59.
From the red zone now, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's swung out to Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
60 red. Check. Ready.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
I got one. Watch that in. Watch that in.
In motion, Hill.
24 is the mic. Here we go, D. Ready.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
38. Cycle.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Tua sets up to pass it, rolling to his right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Browns will take over here at their own 12-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the
2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Slide 31.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home, down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Even. 4 down. 59.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
49. Check 99.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Joker. 24. Check. Crunch. 54. Crunch. Tighten up. 59. Check.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Watson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
I got 59. Slam.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Check nickel.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Hey, we got three down.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it, but here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
24 is the mic.
In motion, Hill. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Switch.
On the ball.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Rail, yellow.
Flare.
Ready, go.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Ready. Black.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
43 rail.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Shift.
Claws red. Ready, go.
Tua gonna throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
50, green, 6, mega.
Tight end right. You got 3 down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua, flush to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Tua to throw again. Forced out to his left. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Already already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
3 down, 3.
White.
Check safety, check safety. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey.
Drill, 52.
Watch 24.
Needle blue. Go red.
Slot man moves right.
Ready.
Tua on 4th down. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and this Browns defense stands tall. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break, Watson. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. I think the defense surprised them there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Browns drive about to get started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
From the 25 on second down, Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put him on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Watson now to throw. Buying time to his left. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Watch twist, watch twist. Hey, 59.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line.
Watch 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. 6 man. 59. 54. Check curls, check curls. Showing 8. Showing 8. Shift. Watch the shift.
Out of the gun, Watson.
Check out right.
Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Channing Tindall from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
55. 90 is a mic. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
To throw is Watson. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Check 24. Check 54. 54. Choose the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch 2. I got him.
On first down, Watson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Watson. He'll get this to Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
90 is a mic. 54. 24.
Here's Watson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his 2nd touchdown of the app. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Fury, yellow. Yellow.
In motion, Hill. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Watson's throw there, complete to Hamler. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
Watch tight. Tight end. 25. 29. Check 9. Check 52.
Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 73 yards. And the Browns use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken way up at the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On second and very short, Tua. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. In motion, Hill. On play action, here's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
Ready, blue 32, green jacket.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 41 yards. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, 30, 20. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. From the 40 now on second down. Watson out to the flat here for Johnson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Watson.
Here we go. Here we go.
Again, it's Johnson. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's a part of that. 59. Alert. Kill.
Now Watson. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Mike 2. Watch 2. Watch
The man
2.
in motion is Brown.
He's not going to get me.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee.
Let's bring it.
The Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us